last left the Avatar, he'd explored in this corner of the map, and now we're exploring this way. And then hopefully we'll be able to fill in much of this area of the map, and then we'll head back home afterwards. So welcome back to the Hardcore Minecraft Let's Play, where we're exploring this massive map. An option I wasn't presented with the first world I did this with, because I was stuck on an island. And by the time I actually had the ability to make maps, there really wasn't much point, because it was like, so, what would I like to map out? Ah, yes, I'll map out all of this water. Wouldn't have really been beneficial. Wait until we have 2.5 bars of hunger before we eat. Bit of water here we need to cross. Or a hole we can fall into. Whoa! That could have been bad. Let's just walk past that. Step number 1, be careful with the map. I think I said that last video as well. Yeah, there's a big... Well, it's not that deep, actually, at this height. But there is a ravine there. Also, we're about to empty that bit of the hunger bar. So, oh, here's another... there's like a roofed forest, I think they call it. The one with the trees so big that there's just a canopy above full of woodland. Just need to keep looking and make sure we're filling in all the holes. I know it's sort of zigzagging around the scenery. This was actually pretty dark. I wouldn't be surprised if at points... Indeed, if at points monsters didn't spawn. Like that skeleton. Let's avoid that. Yeah, this place is not exactly that safe. It's dark enough that monsters could spawn in the daytime, and that they can survive in the daytime too. Because it's dark... Hello. How are you? You are well. Excellent. There are plenty more of them around. There were some quite close to home, actually. We'll go get them when we're back. There's water. Exploring a fair amount of scenery and terrain, and it's another semi-hole in the ground. Just need to watch out for that. It's just nice, and considering some of the things that I have been doing in the Minecraft playthrough here, going around and trying not to die to poisonous spiders, and then forgetting I had the milk could solve it, and then taking the milk, and then never dealing again with the poisonous spiders, because I just destroyed the spawners. Just walking and explore... Whoa. Good thing I'm normally looking somewhat down when I'm doing this. Just walking around and exploring scenery. It's nice. Can I jump onto there? Yes, I can. I'm going to use the trees to navigate. I need to get further in once I've explored this little bit. And then we'll go round, and I think we'll actually just explore the most of the desert area, actually. So the desert area is pretty close, and once we've explored that, we can just move our way back up. And then explore this tiny little bit outside it, and then we're done! And just sail home! Well, sail as much as is possible to sail home. So we found 2 villages. That's quite a lot of village. And they're quite close to each other, actually. They're quite close to each other. Only one of them gave me something significant, but I could always go there with emeralds and see what they have to trade. Pretty sure that I could start making my fortune in emeralds. And then use the emeralds to get things I need. Like if they have a blacksmith, I think blacksmiths have a chance of giving out diamond equipment. I could always use diamond equipment. What have we got here? Okay, let's head a bit more. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explore this bit over to the west here. And then I'm going to loop around into the new biome. And have a look there and see what there is to offer. There could even be some temples. And surface dungeons to explore. See what I can find. So over here, there's a small amount of the normal biome. The normal biome being what most of the biomes have been. It's just this nice... here's one with all the flowers. So we know I want to... okay, a boat. Let's use our boat to cover some ground here. So we need to use our boat. Oh, we're back to the swamp area, aren't we? Oh no, not the lily pads. I remember these. Let's get out the boat. Oh, let's get out the boat now, shall we? We don't want to do anything silly like oh, like get some lily pads. There we go. Got our boat back. And we're going to head down here and fill in this bit. Lots of mushrooms. Not surprising for the swamp biomes. I think they have more mushrooms in general. At least they spawn with more mushrooms. Was that a monster? I know sometimes you get... Yeah, that is a monster. I know sometimes you get slimes on the surface at daytime. Because I don't think slimes don't get killed by sunlight, so they can just be there. What have we got? Not much more of this area to actually explore. Is there a bit of a map down there that I haven't actually filled in? It almost looks like it. You can never be sure, though, if that's actually a map you haven't filled in, or, Whoa! I did not notice that. That is a peculiarity of the spawning system. That could not exist. That would fall. You could actually make some sort of floating island there. I did at some point consider having the avatar live on a floating island, but then I thought that would be a little too Ultima Underworld 2. And the avatar is not evil and does not side with the Guardian, so wouldn't be a good idea for him to do that. We're going to have to dig our way up slightly here. It's like this. There we go. And jump this way. We go. We are on a tree. And we're going to have to hurt ourselves here, unfortunately. Ow. And we're not going to heal that, are we? Nope. No, we are not. That area, however, is now full. So we'll wait until we get to 2.5 bars of hunger, and then we'll eat. For now, we are heading into a new area. An area full of cactus. We'll just jump down here. Was that me landing on the lily pad and not getting hurt, or was that being just deep enough that I didn't get hurt? Because dying to falling on a lily pad would have been something. We've still got a little bit of day left. We could start exploring this area. We could certainly start exploring it. What have we got? Oh, a little bit of a fall there. Okay. Just got a little bit of scenery here before we get into the area proper. Okay. Down south we go, into this area. There's not a huge amount of it to explore, considering that we did managed to skirt around the edges of it with the boat. But there's a lot of dead saplings and a lot of this. And a monster. I indeed heard a monster there. Oh, well, we certainly need to head more... Alright, we need to eat now. Up to 3 bars of hunger gone. 12 pieces of food left. Should be enough, but I should be careful still. Okay, that's where something has... That's where it's a cave where monsters are. Wouldn't be surprised if that's where the growling was coming from. But it is getting late. And there are monsters nearby, so we will want to... Huh. Is that clay? Looks like clay. We'll want to rest here so that we don't get attacked by one. We weren't attacked by one. That's a relief. Okay, moving on. We just need to go this way. And up. Oh man, this place is mountainous, isn't it? We're going to need to find a better route around. Unless we just have to climb another mountain. This does seem to be something that we've had to do a lot. Climbing mountains. Fortunately, there's no combat. Didn't really want to deal with combat. We need to find a nice, not so steep route in. This still looks like a steep route. It's all material that I've never seen before. Oh, this place is just full of mountains, isn't it? Well, the Avatar's had his fair share of mountaineering, and by fair share I mean he's never done it before, but I'm sure we can, get up here, scale it. There we go. Wow, this is certainly things I've never seen before. Definitely gonna have to go and back and get some of this when I'm done. It's all new material. Don't have the inventory space to carry it with me, but I'm sure I'll come back and get some. And here is the bit beyond the mountain, aka a lot. Oh, ow! A lot of desolate land. Not really much is growing here. Not really much is growing here at all. But at least there's no peril. The Avatar could do with a little less peril than normal. There's actually not much more of the map to explore, though I am curious to see that bit over to the west and make sure that that isn't an area that I just haven't explored properly. Because I've done pretty well exploring everywhere else. There isn't actually much more of the map left to go, although there is another mountain. Why? Why more mountains? Just looking perplexed at this. Why more mountains, indeed. No idea what this material is. See, it's the mountains that are going to be what's going to take up most of my food. Because you need to jump, and jumping takes up more energy than walking, naturally. So I am going to be in the single digits on food by the time I get back. Oh, it's a tiny valley of greenery. It's small, but it's there. Need to fall down here in such a way that I don't get myself hurt. There we go. Was that another area full of monsters? Yeah, they only tend to make those kind of sounds when there's monsters nearby, so... If I were to find a village here, that would be village number 3. And there's a levitating block in the sky. Why do we build levitating blocks in the sky? Oh, why? Way up there. Okay. See, I think I had like 14 or 15 at the start of this recording of these two videos, and now I have 12, and I'm soon going to only have 11 food. More levitating geometry. I'm curious about this biome. It's very odd. Well, if we just go a little bit over here and then... Oh! I would go a little bit over there, but there is a big amount... Oh, another thing to scale. This is not good if you need to scale things. It's like, yep, you need to scale this. Fortunately, at least these ones have all been built in a way that can be scaled quite... Oh, and there goes another piece of food. It's not something like the temperature, is it? I don't think they've modelled things like that. Would be interesting if biomes like this consumed more resources because they were hotter. But then we just have a straight path up and out of this biome, and then we have a little bit more to explore, and then we are pretty much done. Is that actually... Yeah, that's gone now. So now we explore this way. Up another hill. This game really likes throwing hills at us, doesn't it? There's not an easy way to climb this one. I suppose I could start here and climb like that. So I do need to... Actually, let's just explore around it. Like this. If we explore around... We need the boat for this. We need the boat past this squid. And I think I already see the end of this, so the boat got used about... Yep, the boat did not get used much at all here. We have to get out the boat. Move the boat and then go along. Ooh. This bit just goes down. Oh! We do not want to get pulled down there. I hear a skeleton. There was probably a skeleton in there. Okay, let's be careful and follow this, Oh! I lost my boat, didn't I? No, it's still here. Good. I think, however, we have, expended the usefulness of the boat, because we're actually almost... We are, in fact, off the map. We need to get back on the map. To do that, we're going to have to climb. another mountain. We're really good at climbing these mountains. Also, I like to think. We jump up here and then like that. This will basically lead us up here. And then up like this, and there's a bit here that we can climb up, and we are at the top. Good. Excellent. And there are some trees up here. So I suppose you could technically do stuff here, but you won't find... Is there stone underneath this, or is the biome just entirely this material? That is a question. That is indeed a... Oh, there's another massive... It's just basically a big river that flows through. I, at the moment, do not want to go all the way down, only to go all the way up. But we have to go down to finish exploring this map. So, let's go down some more. Okay, because we don't want to miss any of the edges here. We don't want to have to come back here. That's for sure. Oh, and careful. We're going to have to climb up again, aren't we? Yep, we're going to have to climb back up. This one doesn't look at all good to climb. But we're going to have to do it. Okay. Like that, and then this. This one's going to be a little... Oh, no, there we go. And across like that. And with that, we're back up on the top. I'm getting pretty good at climbing those. To lead to another area where we have even more mountains. There are so many mountains here. And I think if I just move a little bit over here... Oh, careful. If I just move a little bit over here, that area has now been filled in, so we could just start heading up, rather than along. So we start filling in this little area, and then we move along, and we just fill in all this, and we're actually nearly done. We're nearly done with this. The map is almost nearly full. And that's a good thing, because then we can make another map, and hang that one on the wall, and keep this one in our inventory for when we go exploring. So then we'll always know where we are, as long as we're in the confines of the map. If we're not in the confines of the map, we'll have absolutely no idea where we're going. And yet another mountain. This place has so many of them. What the Avatar wouldn't give right now to have a hot air balloon. That he could just fly over all this and just map it from the sky. Just to appear on another flat bit at the top. This place seems to have like valleys and big flat parts high up in the air. It's not that high up though. I have seen mountains that go up to the clouds. Because there is actually a limit on distance you can build up, as far as I know. There is also a limit to how much you can build down, but it's much more, what is it? It's not the same. I think you can build down further than you can build up. Considering the average height of sea level. I'm not sure if sea level's... I think sea level probably is a thing in this game. I'd imagine it. We have to climb back up this mountain, don't we? And there goes another piece of food. We've been eating a lot of food. I don't think this route is going to be, Oh, no. This route is not going to be good for getting up. However, this route might be. There we go. Making some progress up. Marvellous. Hopping my way up to the top. And it's starting to get dark. And there's a hole in the ground. We do not want to get caught in that hole in the ground. And wouldn't you know it, folks? Another big ravine I need to climb. So, I think I'm going to put my bed here. And rest when it gets to night. And then when we come back, we shall fill in the rest of the map. I'm pretty confident that I could do that in the next video. And see if that area over to the west needs exploring properly. And then we'll head back home. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. and the sun rises on a new day. A new day indeed. Let's go exploring.